Yeah, yeah. What's that? All right. This is the pizza break, so what's that? What you call it? Oh, come on in here, man. Nobody don't really know we live today. This is a little just a little something right quick. Yeah. Yeah. SB, what's that, mommy? Kobe. Yeah, we just talked. We ain't gonna be that long, bro. We just want to come on here and get some straightening right quick. You did? Wow, what's that, twins? Magnolia twins out the Cali, yo. Body, body. That's a nice song right there. I like that. It got a nice ring to it. A nice ring to it. What's happening with y'all, though? Y'all come in, dog. Come on in, yeah. This here live ain't for everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? This is not an everyday live. We talking about knowledge tonight. Yeah. If you don't want to get on no knowledge, go ahead and leave. Go ahead and get on up out of here. You want to learn something, get your pen and paper. Yeah. Get your pen and paper, bro. Yeah. We teaching tonight, you heard me? Wipe y'all feet when y'all come to the door, man. Wipe y'all feet. That means hit that thumbs up button. That's that like button. You hear me? Hit that like button. What's that lead boy in here? What's that, man? Y'all come in, but tonight's show, we wasn't gonna go live, but we had a little argument earlier on Instagram with somebody who claimed to be an Indian, aboriginal. Come on, man. Nigga named Leroy Mitchell. Talking about he an Indian. Leroy Mitchell, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing, what they starting to do. What's up, Rock?
What's up, dog?
We chilling, bro. What's up with these outlandish claims these dudes be making, bro?
Man, outlandish ain't a word. You need another word for it, like fucking retarded.
I don't get it. This the thing, right? This the thing.
I'm like,
Well,
some of
we're
this
gonna
stuff.
start with this. This is what we're gonna start with. When niggas claim they always been here, I asked them to show me the proof. What the proof that you always been here? You know? What's up, Daniel? Shout out to you too, brother. Y'all get the likes up, hit the thumbs up button, man. We Gucci
A
in
lot
here.
of this stuff you don't
RBG.
even need a book for, bro.
What's up,
Wow.
Gilly?
What's up, Gilly?
Say, Gilly, this is the thing, bro. We've been always taught that we was Indians. Even as a little kid, we always thought we was Indians, right? But the thing is, though, how come none of us can't speak the language? We don't know the culture. We don't know the history. We don't know the creation story. As far as your God, you know, what's happening with that? Well, they sold them some culture. They told them that we always been here. I said, well, man, look, earlier I was like, well, so show me some in America older than 30,000 years old that we so ancient. They went to the Olmecs. I'm going to let y'all know right now. The Olmecs wasn't us, and they wasn't 30,000 years old. Straight up. So they're not ancient. We're ancient people, man. That's what y'all failing to realize, bro. We are an ancient people. We've been on this planet for 200 and 350,000 years. Maybe longer. Maybe longer. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tag whoever y'all want to tag in here. We gonna beat up some apples tonight. Yeah.
And
Or they gonna beat us up.
then all they get you with the color. All dark skinned people, not black people, man. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Color. They think colored mean us. They think melanated mean us. They think swarthy,
Swarthy.
dark. That don't necessarily mean us. But I think they trap them in a trick bag.
Right.
You know, and they
But
really be
look,
strong on
you
that,
shouldn't be
man.
trapped in the trick bag because you see people that's dark skinned that's not your race. Right
Man,
now.
look at this dude. Look at this dude right here, bro. Look at him good, y'all. Look at him. Is he a Negro to y'all? He darker than me. All three of us.
Yeah.
He's an Indian from India. Not the Indians y'all claim. Yeah. No, put it down because it's chopping our heads off, man. I got it. I just want to show y'all that right quick. Yeah. He from India. You know? He's not no Native American, none of that type of foolishness, man. Where y'all getting that from, bro?
Then they be trying to say they gave the wrong people the reparations. They call the wrong people the natives and all this kind of stuff. And I'd be like, when you go look it up, why those people from the beginning of the time, they still look like those damn people. They still have those people phenotype.
What's that
Why?
late boy say? I remember we debated the Abu Kari theory a while back. The only proof they have is the spiritists that were indigenous Caribbean had that they were made a certain outlaw that is only found in West Africa. On top of that, if it's only found in West Africa, then they're Africans.
Thank you.
That's it. I don't know what else to say about that.
They bought it with them.
And Abu Kari was the one who sent ships that never came back. Yeah, the ships never came back. He sent, bro. When you read the journal, it'll tell you the ships never came back. So all we have is somebody saying that that's what happened. To be honest with you, then I like to read about Columbus saying, talking about the help. Columbus said the help fell off. Look, it was on their forehead, like horsehair fell even
Like
on their
horsehair.
forehead, like horsehair.
And then he said it wasn't like the Ethiopian. He was riding with an Ethiopian. He had an African on a ship with him.
Exactly. So he knew
So
what they looked like.
he knew how they look already.
He would have
already
said they
know how
looked
they
just
look.
like the guy on my ship.
Yeah, he would have said it looked like the Ethiopian on my ship. Shit.
Right.
He'd have said we
So we
already
know we didn't
found
come in
these
here to
people.
get our numbers up to date, but we know, people don't like knowledge. They don't like that. They like mess and they like conversation. But we talking about knowledge. What LA boys? I don't think we were African. We were here. I think we had contact with the indigenous people before Columbus do. Well, where's the evidence of that? Yeah, what the proof of that? It sounds good to say that, but what the evidence of that? What proves that we was here?
And
What
you keep saying
monument? What
before
civilization?
Columbus. And you keep saying before Columbus and he never
Right.
came.
Exactly. He came to the Caribbean, bro. You should
He
know
went
that.
he went to Puerto Rico and stuff, man, already.
Yeah, man. He went to the Caribbean. He encountered what they call a Taino or the Arawak Indian. He didn't
Right.
encounter nobody that looked like us.
He didn't
We
encounter
not
these
Taino,
people.
we not Arawak, bro.
Right.
No kind of way. Them people here is like horsehair. They fall flat on their head. Go look them up. They look the same way right now today. You don't have to say we
And
Apaches
then
and
and
not
when he
Apaches.
found them, they wasn't
Cherokee.
nobody on this part of it.
Right. So it
It was
sounds good
still
to
in
say we
South
always
America.
been here, but what the evidence at? What did they build? Oh, they got pyramids all over the United States. Well, name one then. Give me one name of one pyramid in the United States, y'all. I'll wait. For anybody in the comments, anybody reading this, give me one name of one pyramid in the United States, please. Because see what they're doing now is they going to Central America and South America and trying to find pyramids there and say that was our people.
Right.
Niggas falling for that. And when we say, okay, how you get your last name? Oh, because we was nobility in Europe. During the height of the slave trade, we was nobility in Europe. You got to look how they looked at African people at that time. They
What
didn't
was your
see us as people that
language?
could think. They seen us as animals that can't think.
What
Right.
was your language at that time when you was here already?
Yeah. What was the language?
What was the
What you
language?
spoke? What you spoke?
What you spoke?
See?
What you wrote?
All of that. What you wrote,
You know
what
what
you
I'm saying?
spoke, what you left behind.
What you left behind?
The
You know
old Mexican stuff.
you
Go
was
get
in
the people.
TPs in the 20th century.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. Chasing buffalo. Just in the 20th century, chasing buffalo, bro.
And
You
they
gotta
was
be
damn
shitting
near
me.
extinct when you was hunting them.
That wasn't us, bro. Don't y'all know how great Africa is, bro? Don't you know
That
how
part.
great we made America? We made America great. Us. I must ask you this, West LA boy. If we was already here, what evidence do we have of that? Because we're not Aztecs, we're not Mayans, we're not Incas. We're not neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Kenny? So anytime somebody says that we always say, you gotta ask them, okay, well, where's the evidence? Where's the language? Where's the culture? Where's what? Let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna give y'all some profound information for them 36 little people that's in here. And remember what I'm about to tell y'all. People are most populated in their place of origin.
Right.
Chinese people from China, Russian people from Russia, Italian people from Italy, African people from all over the globe. But the most black people, exactly, come from Africa, bro. Yeah.
The
Straight up.
majority globally is in Africa. Over
Globally.
1 billion. The rest
I
of the
say the only
world,
evidence.
46.
The,
The second biggest population of black people in the world is 46 million. That's America. The Americas.
right. West LA boy, see, I said the only evidence they have is those spear tips that the Taino people had that had alloys. That was the only found in Africa. If they had possession of that metal, that would indicate contact with Africans. Well, the Taino were in the Caribbean, bro. They wasn't in America. So that should let you know right there. Okay, he didn't come to America, which is a fact. That's the reason why he called them Indians, because he thought he was an Indian. Okay, that's a fact. Look it up. The reason why y'all keep saying we Indians, that's a misnomer. Because you claiming something that people would never call themselves. And the Taino Indians wasn't you, bro. It wasn't us. So when he found them gold spear tips, what it had to do with black people? Somebody tag Dan Calloway in here. Tag a Thompson is one. Tag a Top Chief. Tag any one of them, dog. I want to get it in.
My thing is this, bro. We can pull up facts and evidence of what we talking about. They gonna
What's
tell
up, Lil
me
Matt?
their great grandma told them that.
Grandma said, I'm not an
Grandma said.
African.
Yeah,
Brazil had
and
the second largest
tell
black
you not
population with over
African.
100 million. But that's still Africans, though. They have African tradition over. They got Garifuna tradition over there. That's African people. Garifuna. That's Africans over there, bro.
Well,
They'll tell you.
in Brazil,
They just speak whatever the colonizer was that bought them there. If it was the Portuguese, they just speak Portuguese. The Spanish, the French, whatever bought them over there, that's what they speak over there, bro. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Not just
and that's
Portuguese.
true.
Yeah,
Brazil
Brazil,
is
yeah. That's what they
the
speak. Yeah,
second.
but I'm saying other
Yeah,
of South American countries, they speak different. They speak Spanish. Whatever conqueror had them is what they spoke. Yeah. Facts. But it's the knowledge, though. We went live on Thursday. We just kick a little knowledge. We didn't expect nobody to really come in here and, I'm kind of glad we got 38 people for right now. You know what I'm saying? That's still cool to have. You feel me? Right. Yeah. So when you say you Indian, I just simply ask you, can you prove it? What's up, D Jizzle? Can you prove that you're Indian, bro? Can you prove that we've always been here? He said, okay, that's what's real, but we from New Orleans is different, of a different culture. Just think about it. We as New Orleans people took up French. Well, if you really pay attention, the Creole is a form of broken French and African patois. And patois is a mixture between
it's
French
all of
and
it.
West African language. So we're ruled by the French.
Creole is mixing Spanish, French, African, all that ball up into one, and Native American, all into one.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, man. Say, bro, but that's my whole thing, man. I'm never gonna put nobody else's belief over no damn fact that I have, facts and evidence. That just don't make no damn sense to me, bro.
That's cognitive dissonance. That's
You know what I'm
cognitive. Do you
saying?
still
Like,
hold on to a core belief in the face of facts? That's cognitive dissonance, bro. What's up, New Iberia? What's that in the verse? Said it? Haiti and Louisiana are connected historically. When you talk about Louisiana, though, don't forget you talk about New Orleans, not just New Orleans, Louisiana. Shotgun houses come from West Africa by way of Haiti and Jamaica and the Caribbean. So the houses we live in, the funerals that we have, the food we eat,
okay,
the religion, voodoo.
you see how
We're
he
all West
said
African,
by
bro.
way of Caribbean and all that. Like I said, well, during the slave trade, a lot of us was dropped off there first. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I got a large population of us there too. You see what I mean?
Yes, of course.
And when they say a very few of us came here, that's true too. But over time, it came a lot of us. Over 400 years, it was a
Well,
whole
see what
bunch
they
of
do
us.
though. That's a trick bag when they say that.
That's a trick
Because of
bag,
course,
right?
yeah, it's true.
Right.
If you look for voyages from Africa straight to America, it's not that many. But see,
They're
people
trying to
that really
say like it
study,
was all them millions at one time.
let me
No.
finish. Let me finish, Rock. Yeah, you're right,
Right.
Rock. Let me finish. What they're trying to leave out is that we already know that most slave ships went to the Caribbean first. Yeah.
First. Right.
Yeah. So that's why you're not gonna find the slave ships coming straight to America. They went to the Caribbean first, and they would season them in the Caribbean. What they call seasoning.
Seasoning.
Where they
The
teach them
point of no
how to
return.
cut sugar cane,
Yeah,
how
the
to
point
pick
of no
cotton, yeah,
return.
how to
Yeah, they
read the
know once they
Bible.
got there, they weren't going back home. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying? Yeah.
right. So that was what it was called. So they went to Caribbean first. That's why we have a lot of Jamaican and Haitian in our blood and our culture and the religion of Voodoo and all that. That because we came from West Africa through Brazil, the Caribbean, South America, all that, and America too, but mainly in the Caribbean first. Right. Then when they got to the States, they started these breeding farms where they would take the strongest male slave and breed them with a woman that could make a lot of children who was fertile. Actually, a couple of male fertile slaves. Right. And breed them with fertile women. Right. For years, 300 years they did that. So you questioning Like, who's questioning the number of Africans in America if you know they had breeding farms in the Caribbean and America? What's up, Jeff? PJ2, y'all, what's up? What's that? And Palm Beach in the building and South America. Breeding farms for 200 years. Breeding us like cattle, bro. And you talking about some, they talking about something, they ain't had enough people. And how y'all, I can see if you want to claim to be an Indian, okay, that's cool, because some of y'all do have Indian blood in y'all. But why you deny our Holocaust? That's the problem I have. Why you deny our, because that's what they have to teach them. They have to teach them that. They got to teach them that they had that European nobility. They want to be the slave. They want to be the slave master and the kings that sent the slave masters. All that. All that in one. Confusing them like a hell. You know the light button when y'all come in. This is strictly about knowledge. This ain't about talking about the streets. This ain't none of this. Is strictly about all that knowledge. Yeah. You dig? You think you're an Indian? Let's straighten you out. You be like, you know what? I'm not an Indian, bro. You dig? Especially if you're from New Orleans. You should know better. We have nothing but African culture in New Orleans. We celebrate death. We walk through the streets with the casket, like Africans do with the Sioux song. We do all that in New Orleans, and we don't even know that people do that. When you part of a little liquor for your dead homies, that's called pouring libations in Africa. So you talk about our culture in New Orleans. Our culture in New Orleans is West African, bro. We eat red beans every Monday. That comes from the Caribbean. Red beans and rice. Jambalaya is something they call is what they call jollof rice. No, I need y'all in here, man. I need
See,
more than 4 people. Somebody want to join? That's right.
then Lil Max say slavery was practicing all over the world. It didn't start in 1619 in America. That's why we scattered all over the world.
Well, it wasn't just slavery, though. We did migrate and went a lot of places. You understand what I'm saying?
Slavery
Doing two
happened
different things.
when they started invading Africa with the His Coast and all them kind of people, man. What's ain't up there?
We must ain't see it.
I ain't put no
WLA
link
Boy
yet.
3 said, some natives accepted escaped slaves. There was some mixing, but Africans are not the indigenous people of America. They're not. We not exactly.
They're not.
Matter of fact, nobody's indigenous to America, bro. This country is new.
Nobody.
They
It's
can't. At
new.
one time,
It's
it was
not old
inhabitable
enough.
people to live here.
Right.
It was too cold.
The Taino Indians, those people was like coming like from Asians and all that kind of stuff, man.
They're from the Caribbean. They're from the Caribbean.
Yeah, the Caribbean.
They're aboriginal. They almost died off though. They died off. They died off. Ain't no more Taino Indians.
Yeah, they died off. Yeah.
Look, the Taino Indian is mixed with the Puerto Ricans.
Right.
See the island of Puerto Rico? Or not the Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic? That was a lot of Taino Indians. That's the same island of Haiti. I used to call it Hispaniola. Yeah. The blacks stayed on one side, and the Taino and the light skinned stayed on the other side. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we talking about. You know what I mean? Man, if you from New Orleans, you should already know, bro. We got so much African culture in New Orleans, bro. It's ridiculous. The drums, the cowbell. And y'all stop thinking that Africans come in just one color. They all blue, black with kinky hair. We don't look like them people. Although nothing's wrong with that.
That's the first thing come out their mouth. Talking about some spear chuckers. African spear chuckers dude told me today, man. Like, what the hell? I'm like, dude, you really think of your people like that? Talking about them people ain't connected with us. Them people don't know us like they don't mess with us like that. What the hell you mean? You don't have no choice. Because guess what? To these goddamn masters out here, all of us niggas.
What's up, Delwin? Macadocious say, in my trade, so it's not misconstrued, the Indians that work with me don't have state taxes withheld. Maybe a different subject. I don't know. Now, that's true.
No,
that's true.
There ain't no different stuff. They got reparations. That's what they reparations are.
Right. And niggas that's trying to get done want you in their tribe. Man, this is a number of African hate.
Today, I'm going to ask y'all. My partner asked me today, well, why we ain't getting no reparations?
That's the question? Because we confused about who we are. Because listen, look what we saying. We saying we Indians, we not from them, we always been here. You got something that said we was never enslaved.
Right.
It happened in reverse.
Right there. There you go, right there. Reparations, you can get reparations on grounds of systematic harm and damage to your people. Right? So like the Japanese got reparations for World War II. You feel me? The Jews got the reparations. Germans got the reparations from the Holocaust.
Hitler.
You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to get it because we descendants of slaves and what they did them, right?
Right.
So when you say you not no descendant of no slave, and the slave trade worked in reverse, and you a Indian and a native and a Mexican and you all this other stuff besides an African, they ain't gonna give it to you. You helping them out not to give it to you.
What's up, Florida Geisha? What's up,
helping
Geisha?
them out.
We on the knowledge tonight, Geisha. We ain't talking about nothing but the knowledge.
Look, here go the big trick bag. They've been letting them say this all this time. Oh yeah, let them say they native. Let them say this. Guess what they saying today? Not civilization. Civilization started in Rome and shit in Europe.
But this where they gonna lose at. They have to be able to show civilization.
Right, you got
you
a
have to be
damn
able to
monkey.
show infrastructure.
You found the ape.
So if they don't have no infrastructure, that person could have walked over there and died over there. They got
That ain't no person, it's an ape. They didn't say it stood upright. They just say it's an ape. They just say it's an ape. They didn't say it stood upright or none of that. They try to figure it out. 9 million years old. 9 million.
Right here, look. By the microwave. Yeah. What up, shit? Give him a little bit of both. Don't give him none of that. Wait on, man. Yeah, talk to you.
Now we don't ignore Walla Boy 3. We don't I don't deny that. I know about the damn Arab trade. It was worse than that.
They call that the sub-Saharan trade.
Yeah.
That's what they call that, the sub-Saharan slave trade. The Arab slave trade. Oh, the Arab, same thing. Arab slave trade. I see the sub-Saharan. No, I see the transatlantic. Transatlantic. The Arab. Sub-Saharan too. I ain't just talking. Sub-Saharan or Arab slave trade.
Right.
And that lasted for 12,000 years. 1,200 years.
For a long time, yeah.
Yeah, that lasted for longer than our slave trade. Yeah. And they said they treated black people worse than the Europeans did.
Than the Europeans did, yep.
They treated them worse. They cut their genitals off and made them eunuchs, so they couldn't mix with their women or nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
But they raped our women, though. You dig? You know what the dude told me earlier, bro? What? Dude told me, ain't nothing in Africa, man. That's why Africa's so poor. They ain't got no food, they ain't got no water, they ain't got no resources. I said, you idiot. I said, Africa's the most mineral-rich, resource-rich continent on the planet. Yeah. Man, it's crazy, bro. Like, our people so lost, bro, on that knowledge, but we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. They trying to be Mayans, Incas, and Aztecs. Them people still left with the same culture, the same land, the same.
They be trying to use that Olmec, talking about the Olmec nose. So I say, so black people nose is big and black people lips is big. So that make black people. So that's what black people lips. So if I see a Asian person with big old goddamn lips, see a black person. Huh?
Right. Come on, man.
Well, see, I say a white boy, come on, man. Stop. Y'all retarded with the stuff y'all be saying, man. Don't make no sense.
This the thing, bro. Like, I had one of my partners, and we still cool with my partner, but sometimes because he's on this Indian kick, he make very, very, very outlandish claims. Egregious claims. One of his claims was that the White House got his name before Africa got his name. The White House was built before Africa got his name. I'm like, what? Like, well, if you look up who built the White House, it's gonna tell you Africans built it. African slaves, enslaved Africans built the White House, bro. What they would do is they would subcontract slaves from plantations around the White House in Virginia and Maryland, and they would pay them people to pay the owner for their slaves to come build the White House, bro. They'll send the slaves back after they finish, man. Yeah, everybody knows that. Like, ain't no Indians built no White House, bro. For real. Ain't no indigenous, aboriginal, none of that built no. It was Africans. It built on the back of Africans, bro. You ready for our ancestors? I found out recently that white people didn't even like Indians to be slaves. They said they couldn't endure like the African could. Right. Right.
That's a story. Yeah, that's before.
That's
I heard
facts.
that before. That's right.
They say they couldn't. They don't make good slaves.
They weren't good. Yeah, that's why they let them go.
Lil Mac 3916 said we should have been the first to get reparations because we built this nation. Those Europeans didn't know how to farm or live off land when they came to Virginia in the 1600s. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Now you want to say I got to go back to Africa before I go. Real talk. Yeah. Real talk, bro. Yeah. What's up, twins and rockets? All love from the mouth and the nine. Believe that, man. Kenny Perkins said, no, they have no rich cities out there. I know. Lil Max said Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X was the only two black that sat down with the Klan. That's gangster to me. But know what they did? They were trying to say, okay, y'all don't like us. We don't like y'all.
Yeah, let us be over here and y'all be over there.
That's what they were trying to do. And that's what I think we should do. Michael Joseph said, would y'all agree that the Africans here in the U.S., they don't like us? Some of them don't, some of them do, some of them don't, some of them do. They got niggas from the United States that don't like us.
Yeah, they got
Niggas
your
2
own
streets over
people.
there don't like
Whatever
me.
one you want to call yourself, they don't like you either.
Yeah.
I
But you know
always
what?
tell them that.
When they come here, they teach them, look, don't fuck with the Americans. They lazy, they'll rob you, they'll grape you, they scam all they do is sit around and drink beer all day. They got baby mamas, they lazy, they don't want work. So when they come in, that's what they think of us. Yeah. Until they get to know us and be like, man, we in the same boat. Yep. Some of them never figure it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's what it is, dude.
And then it depends on how you look at it. They can have like a little bit of chip on their shoulder, like they could feel like you motherfuckers after y'all got freed, y'all start coming up and y'all ain't come get us.
Or y'all think y'all better than us?
Yeah, shit like that.
We think we better than them.
So that's but that's the whole thing started off from slavery when they put the nigga in the field and the nigga in the house. So that's why Africans feel like some of them Africans feel like that, and some African Americans feel like that. You see what I'm saying? It's from that dynamic.
See, Trent, close that refrigerator for me.
That Willie Lynch shit worked.
He said they were considered physically inferior. That the Indians was. Thank you. But see, Kenneth Perkins said we should all get the fuck out of here and go back. Say, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky.
Nah.
We gotta claim this land like everybody else, because we was born here. Our grandparents was born here. We built it. We established it. We got the culture. Man, everything come from us here. They owe us, man. They owe us, dog. You know?
Man,
that's true. That's a fact when they try to brainwash before they get off the boat. Big facts. That's what they did. Yeah, that's what they did.
Man, we the most on the planet. Period.
Yep. Kenneth Perkins said, stack up and get the fuck. No, stack up and get our money and build our own. Yeah. Like we used to have. We need another Rosewood. Mm-hmm. We need another Tulsa. We need that again. We ain't got to leave. I'm not saying don't leave, but we don't have to leave. We're not pushing to go back to Africa.
We need to unify.
Yeah, we're not pushing to go back to Africa, y'all. That ain't what this is about.
Nah,
but
we just acknowledging that unify where we stand. Yeah.
Yeah, Africans are not just all blue, black with kinky hair. Nobody never taught y'all that. Africans look a multitude of different ways. So you have to ask yourself, when you say we don't look like them people, who you talking about? Right. Because Africa got every color, every hair design, every hair texture, everything over there, bro. Kenny said, stack up and get the fuck. Kenny, they doing it. I ain't disagreeing, Kenny. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that's cool. That's a good, get the fuck these people. Yeah. But at the same time, they got people that believe that we got a stake in America too. And I do too. And I think we do too.
Me too. Yeah.
I want to go back and forth. I want to go to the continent and come back here. Right. This is my land. My people blood is drenched in this soil. And sweat and tears. Yeah. You know, West LA boys there. A lot of that variation comes from slave grape as well. Facts. My hair tone, my hair color. Yeah, Rasheed hair. My Rasheed hair, his skin tone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That come from Master going in there and seeing our big fine great grandmothers having no party. Want a piece of that. That's where that come from. You dig? That was that come from. Yeah. You know? And for any of y'all that ever heard somebody say, but where the slave ships at? Say, bro, just simply Google. I don't like to use the word Google. I think Google is a lie. Yeah. But it's the largest search engine in the world with all the answers. Go to the internet and pull up slavevoyages.org or slavevoyages.com. They tell you the slave ships, where they came from, the captains, what was on the ships, where they were sent out from, and everything else, dog. Yep. So stop saying that, just to regurgitate what you heard. But see, that's what they regurgitate in what we call echo chambers. Right. Ignorant echo chambers just blurting out shit that they heard somebody else say because they thought that person was smart. Then y'all
yeah,
go
like that dude
shit.
was talking about he was what he said today, Shadon? He was a alien.
Man, let me tell you what he said. He said
I said, motherfucker, what?
That boy said, yeah, he was an alien and that we created other people. I said, let me tell you
we created, from animals.
Let me tell you what my dad told me a long time ago and how I incorporated it to what I am now. He told me, son, he said, man can only make. Only God can create. He left that at that. As I got older, and what I identify as God is my mother and my father. They're the only ones I know I've ever seen create anything. And they created me, us. Only a mother and father can create. Gods.
Florida get you right.
Raphael Bostic.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rock. My bad. I'm about to read a comment. Go ahead.
Nah. Yeah, I was
Okay,
just
Raphael Bostic, Z4R said, Black people are blessed people. We are creators. That's why other races dislike us. But we as a people won't come together. If we do, the world is ours. Big facts, bro. Big facts. Big facts. Say, bro, look, the world was ours at first. You know how we lost it? We forgot who we was. Yeah. Talking about we Hebrews, we cursed. Nigga, we was born divine. Black people are born divine already, bro. Physically, genetically, mentally. That's why they had to make us give our divinity away to something else outside of us. Because divinity was already in us when we born already. See what I'm saying? Hey, something outside of us that we not gonna ever witness or manifest to except for our personal feelings. He said, we don't have a country to send, Kenneth Perkins said, we don't have a country to send money back to, and that's sad. True. You know what we don't? Because they telling us we from here. Yeah. We always been here. But we got people back home that know what they did and they apologize to the offering land and citizenship and all that, but they know what's up. They know what's up. Yeah. You know? Of course we're gifted, bro. Gifted and blessed and highly favored. We're highly favored, but we just don't know that. We give all our power. Hey, stop the noise. Relax. We give all our power away to something outside of us, though they ain't gonna never answer us back. Now, that's another thing. We ain't gonna get on that. He's gonna answer back in our emotions, but not our reality. Yeah, you gonna say, God, I need you. You gonna say, yes, my son. And you gonna be like, that's me talking to my fucking self. Yeah. That's what you gonna be. That's what you gonna do at the end of the
real
day.
quick.
Yeah. Then you say black men make other people grab their women and mean when you walk in the room with your head held high. That's the only way I know how to walk in the room. That's the divinity in you, son. That's divinity. That's the divinity in you, bro. If you're a black man and you felt that, I'm just letting you know that's the divinity of what we carry. Nigga don't even want your bitch, man. When somebody tells you we always been here, you have to understand, bro, like, you have to have evidence to say that you always been here, unless it just sound good. What was the
Right.
civilization you had? Where's the writings? Where's the academia? Where's the evidence of that? You had none of it. You had none of that. That was not ever in America, bro. Stop saying that. And because they know now that most people know that's not here, they're trying to send your ass down there to South America and Central America, Mesoamerica. Talking you're Aztec and the Maya and the Incan and Olmec and all that.
Yeah, that's what he
Olmec ain't
talking. He
older than us.
all that.
If you
They
was
ain't
that,
even
you'll
older
do
than
some of
you.
the things that they used to do subliminally, which you don't. All of y'all do things Africans do subliminally. If you ever pulled out a little liquor, I'm talking about dudes from the streets. Then you doing what Africans used to do. It's called pouring libations. Kenneth Perkins said we don't know them people, and that's the problem. We don't have to know them. We know us. We know us. Dog, everybody follow us. The Americans, them. They follow us, dog. We them. The shit we've been through molded us to even a greater people. That was the plan of the universe, dog. Yep. The adversity we went through, it molded us to a greater people, dog. Yeah. Because the ones who made it off those ships was the strongest Africans. Some people died, dog, and they left Africa and didn't see the land no more. They died. They was homesick and killed them. It killed them. Magadosha say, I definitely feel what all three of y'all saying, but doing time, well, with an African direct descendant, have me looking at some shit from a different eye. Well, a lot of them, remember this when you said that, Magadocious, they was the first to be lied to. They was the first to be colonized for many, 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 many years. Okay, imagine going to prison and you a blood, you get locked up with a Crip. How you think he gonna talk about the Crips? I mean the blood. How you think he gonna look at you if you a blood and he a Crip? If y'all from the same country though, see? That's the plan of the devil. That's the plan of the man is to separate us. It's tribalism. That's how they conquered us, dog. It's tribalism. Why I can look at you as an enemy and kill you? You want to kill, unalive me, and somebody sitting back looking, rubbing their hands like, yep, good job, good job. I
Okay.
want both of them unalive. I want both of them deceased.
Magadosha say I definitely feel what all three of y'all saying, but during time with an African direct descendant have me looking at some from a different eye. Like what
That's
you
what I was
mean?
explaining to him. I read that comment. I was explaining
Oh,
it
okay,
to him.
my bad.
Yeah. Like if a nigga a blood in the crypt, they won't kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Say, bro, listen, divide and conquer. We've been pitted against those people. They've been pitted against us. That shit go both ways. Because they
Right.
knew
I
if
told
we was
you
ever
that
come
already.
together, we could take over the world. So they got to keep us divided and, they got to keep us like that. In America, dog, we ain't got no military. And they think that the white man lied to you so he could keep your land. He didn't take this land by lying or right now no treaty. He took it with a rifle to your face and brute force. That's how he took it. Wickedry, savagery, deception. He done broke every treaty, deal, contract, and pinky swear ever in the history of mankind. But guess what, though, Macadocious? Let me tell you this. They got some Africans that know. They got some of them that know. And they're not falling for the okey doke no more. Yeah. They're not falling for that pride African, we don't care about American shit no more. Yeah, they got some that's like that. A lot of Nigerians that's like that. But they got some that's just like us that don't really give a damn about that. And we understand no matter what, we got an open enemy. And he'll murder an African just like he'll murder an African American. He don't care about it. He know what that melanin do. Straight like that. I recommend a book for you, brother. I know you like to read. You did time. Go read the ISIS Papers by Francis Cress Welsing. Go read the ISIS Papers and they'll tell you what this whole plan to destroy us is about and why. Straight up. Another good book is Destruction of Black Civilization. Yeah, by Chancellor Williams. By Chancellor Williams. Go check that book out, man. And they'll tell you how all this stuff got switched around and stolen and why we think the way we think now. You know what I'm saying? It'll tell you why. He said, I ready to embrace him because he was actually from Africa, but I felt like he was shitting on us. He didn't know no better. He ignorant. Yeah, he ignorant. He just like an Uncle Tom nigga that work at Walmart as a manager, but he kissed them people ass. Like corporate won't slam his ass like they'll slam you. That's all that is, bro. Yeah. That's one nigga. But they got a lot of niggas over there that know too, just like we know. Yeah, they know. You know they got sellout niggas here. They got sellout niggas there too. Yeah. That's why always some of these niggas ain't good in America. They won't be good going to Africa either. Kelly O'Slim said, don't forget Stolen Legacy by George D. James. Yeah, you're right. That's another good one. That's another good one, Slim. That's another good one, Slim. Yep. Stolen Legacy by George D. James. Yeah. I got it too. Yeah. It's at home. Matter of fact, I let Rock. That's my book I let you see, huh, Rock?
Yeah, I just say I got that book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rock been reading that bitch before I gave it to him. At the end of the day, bro, see, that's their plan. Divide and conquer. Mm-hmm. They want to divide us so they can keep us conquered. See, the thing about them is they can be Italians.
Look, and if y'all don't want to read, man, they got them books on YouTube. You can sit there and listen to it like you do this.
The audio book. Yep. The audio book.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ain't no big deal. See, the white man can be Italian. He can be German, French. He can be French. He can be Portuguese. Belgium. He can be from Belgium. He can be from anywhere. But he understands he come together for the betterment of his people. Like Voltron for the European, you know? See what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. He said, I see the twins still RBG. I'm RBG to the cat. Ain't no other way for me. No other way for me, brother. No other ideology makes sense to me. And RBG stands for revolutionary but gangster. That's all that means, bro. Revolutionary but gangster. Red, black, and green. Yeah. You dig? Marcus Garvey gave us that flag, man. So we understand. We got to stand together as a people. A lot of niggas ain't with the unity, dog, but the time's gonna come. You ain't gonna be forced. You gonna be forced to unify. It should be right now. But niggas ain't seeing it yet because they ain't really hit their front door. You gotta think about it like this. For those black men who feel like, fuck everybody else's family but theirs. Or fuck it, I don't care about nobody else's children but mine. Your children are gonna be in situations with those children. So what if those parents feel like you feel when your child is in the presence of their children? All right, what if I see the police beating both of our children on the ground and I just gonna grab my child and let your child get slumped out because all I care about is mine? You know what I'm saying? Rashad Ben Rubin. Y'all know there was some black people already here. Well, prove it then. Where were their names and where did they live? Right. It sounds good to say that, but what were their names and where did they live? We're going to wait for you to put that in the chat. What did they call themselves? Yeah. What did they call themselves? That's what we got to, people like to repeat that. We call it an echo chamber. Yeah. What were their names? You know what I'm saying? It sounds good. He said, "Cat Little Slim, I'm proud of y'all. We worked together in 2016. Maybe y'all remember. Where at, Slim? Yeah, where we was at? Mainly in the Southeast. What were their names? Yeah, what were their names? What was the name of them? If they was in the Southeast.
They ain't gonna have no answer.
Of course not. There ain't no answer. They're gonna say Cherokee. I've been doing this since this is like, you know how Bruce Lee get on the machine and be hitting the thing? This is like Spawn to me, dog.
Yeah, well, tell me what's up with this. With someone like you just said. We've been on this, and we have. Somebody'll tell you, man, but when we was in the projects and when we was hanging in the street, you weren't talking about none of this. I say, because y'all weren't talking about none of it. Mm-hmm. I was. That wasn't that's what I said. I said with certain people I was. Shit, y'all wasn't talking about that. I wasn't talking about that. But y'all been saying this nigga Malcolm X.
Why we all met City? Y'all did meet City. I mean, never said it. Yeah. We did go to Dallas. We did go to Dallas. We went. We went to Dallas.
Yeah.
Face off with the Klan too.
For Michael Parsons.
Yeah, they shit at our shit.
Michael Johnson, my bad.
What up, Juju? What up, Juju?
What's happening with you?
We doing a little elbow bash in the night. That's all.
That's all.
We doing a little elbow bash in the night, sis.
And my sister's he said the Muscogee tribes. The Muscogee tribes were Africans mixed with those indigenous people, my dude.
And they ain't always been here.
And they ain't been here for no 30,000 years. Go through the research, but we ain't always been here because you can name some Indians that was here. That we might have intermingled.
A lot of those tribes intermingled and made it with runaway African slaves.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's what they did.
Right.
And that's how a lot of y'all get a little tribalism, tribal citizenship because y'all intermingle with them.
Yeah.
But I'm telling y'all is them Native Americans that crossed that Bering Strait from Asia is not us.
It's not us.
That's why Grandma said.
Exactly.
That's what Grandma talking about. But Grandma and tell your mom and daddy was a slave.
The Muscogee is only 15,000 years old, bro. So how you always been here? So when you say we always been, you gotta ask yourself, okay, when I say always,
but then you gotta ask yourself first, then what you gotta do. How long have black people been on the planet?
Yeah.
How long have we been on the planet? And if you think that we started in America, man, this country wasn't even much shit. We had libraries built before anybody even set a teepee on this bitch. Before anybody even lived here. Look,
That's
when we
what
got
I'm
our slave ships, we was already in the Iron Age. The Indians still was in the Stone Age, bro.
They had stone arrows, bro. So how that's our people? The African was in the Stone Age, was in the Iron Age in the 8th or 9th century BCE.
The Asians had gunpowder.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the baby. This is the baby.
Calio Slim said that's the Davidian that crossed the Bering Strait. It was the Davidians. And also, it was, what they call them?
Siberians.
The Siberians too, but they were from Asia.
Yeah. They were from Asia.
So that's why they Icelandic. Asians, look, Asians came here, bro. They came through the Bering Strait. Them people came here with their own color. They went all the way down to South America. All that shit, that's them. That's not us.
That's not us. Even the Olmec.
It's not us.
The DNA of the Olmec is not African people.
You can go find
nobody always been here. Now that I agree with.
That's true.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
Because at one time this land wasn't even inhabitable. It was too cold. It's still too cold right now, except for the South.
Yeah.
Anything up north, nobody living in North Montana and South Dakota, Minneapolis, Alaska, Michigan, and all. Nobody wasn't living there, man.
It was way colder than it is now. What made it uninhabitable, bro? Uninhabitable. That's the Eskimos y'all talking about.
Yeah, that's who the Indians.
That's what the
That's
bloodline.
That's
people from
bloodline.
Siberia, bro. To be specific, not Eskimos, Siberia, from the Iberian Peninsula.
Right.
What am I thinking? What's wrong with being an African, though?
Yeah.
That's my point. And there's some dope shit.
Caleb Slim said, we the Olmecs. We came here 16,000 BC. The Asians came here 6,000 BC.
We're not no Olmecs, bro.
Even if I give you 16,000 BC, which is no evidence of that, no evidence whatsoever, the Olmec population is about maybe 13,000 years old at the most. So where you get 16,000 BC from? Even if you give them that, that's not 30,000 years, partner. So how we always been? It always means since the beginning of time. That will always mean.
Right, Juju said Paleo Indians been there for 15,000 years. All indigenous groups derived from the Paleo Indians. That I just told them.
Yeah.
She said the last ice age made it impossible to live here.
It was uninhabitable.
It was uninhabitable. Secondly, dog, listen. See, we had this stuff in our skin called melanin, right? We would not, we're part of nature, bro. We would not be aboriginal or indigenous to a place that's cold because we got melanin in our skin, which means it protects us from the sun. We are a tropical people.
Right.
We're going to develop and grow and come from where the sun at.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Magnolia, you have a lot of knowledge. Keep spreading around. Salute, soldier. Believe that, man.
Thank you.
Boss Move Production say, I'm from Detroit. All my folks from down south. What up, boss?
What up, boss? What's happening, man?
Salute. What up, though?
What's Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Ivan Van Sertima.
Dr. Ivan Van Sertima wrote a book that he had to come back and said he needed to do some work on it.
His book was faulty, y'all.
When he talked about the Olmecs specifically.
It was faulty.
Yes. Yeah. I think if black people was African, you would have an argument from black people are Africans.
Well, we do right now.
That is the argument.
It's argument right now.
Because see, the thing was, when we was brought here, we were stripped of all our shit. We were stripped of our language, our religion, our mores, boys.
What's the Indian excuse? Why they can't speak the language? Nigga named
Why?
Decory Johnson, but he talking about he on social media. Hold up. Why you don't know the history? Why you don't know the crazy? What's y'all God story? What foods y'all ate?
Right.
How y'all got here? How y'all got here? How you know that you talking about your
Why in
grandma
20?
says she an Indian, but she got a Bible and go to church every Sunday that was given to us by our oppressors, our colonizers?
Name me one of your family members that's named after an Indian. Give me an Indian name.
Nigga named be
Why you ain't naming your
Decory
kids
Johnson.
a Indian a native name? Why you ain't naming them native? Do you know a native name? Hell
No, he
no, you
don't.
don't. Nope.
That's because the Olmecs were usurped by the Mayans. Well, I'm gonna tell you something real, bro. Also, once you research some people to see how they live, before you say that's us. Yeah. These motherfuckers ate flesh, sacrificed children and women. They great women for sacrificial reasons. They was homeless. They teach them people we Mayans and Aztecs and Incas and don't even know that some of the people was pedophiles and rapists, bro. They was cannibals. But they proud to say we were Incas, we was Incas and Mayans. Them niggas was cannibals and pedophiles, nigga. He said most people from Detroit come from Alabama. Yeah. Captain Slim said they had the same calendar that black woman invented. Let me explain something to you. But Olmec, the word itself is an Aztec word. It means rubber people, or people who make the rubber. That's an Aztec word. Our people, our ancestors left extensive information, academia, knowledge. The Olmecs ain't left shit. Hold up. Ruben, he said, why don't we speak Swahili? Let me explain this to you, and I'm going to say it slow so you can understand it. Never ask that stupid question again. When we came off slave ships, we were stripped of our language. We would have got lynched, beat, unalive for speaking our language. Torn apart by horses. Don't ask me that no more. But guess what? Hold up, dude. Why the Indian? Hold on, before you go there. Before you go there. Go ahead. Guess what our name is right now?
Guess what my
Swahili.
name is?
My name's Swahili. Rasheed, our
Mine's
names are
West African.
Swahili right
Yeah.
now from birth. So somebody knew something. And that's why Africa resonated in us because we have Swahili names right now today. We didn't change it. We don't have no social media name. But the question was, why we don't speak Swahili? Why we don't speak Wolof? Why we don't speak, whatever language we got over there? But we do. When I call Rasheed, let me finish. I'm speaking Swahili. No, let me finish. No, I'm not going against what you're saying, bro. I know. I'm just asking the question so we can get understanding, get it simple. The reason why we don't speak that language, we was stripped of it, bro. Yeah. That's why we don't speak it. It was stripped from
You
us. Yeah.
what
That's
language
why we
you
don't speak
had?
it.
What language they had? What language them people had? I can tell you where they got their language from. They ain't even have a language, man. What have they contributed to society, to civilization? What have they done?
Juju says Swahili is a trade language, East African dialect with Arabic loan words. We are West and Central Africans, not East Africans, and South Africans also. But that don't mean they didn't take slaves from East Africa. Most of us in America, I agree with you on that, Juju. We are West Africans by DNA. Let me put another word for you. Swahili is a mix of that Arab when the Arab invaded with the African. That's what Swahili is. Yeah. It has Arab connotations and, like she said, it's a trade language. They use it when they use it. That was the language when that's what she's saying when she say that. You know, niggas be talking about they name a big chief thunder horse on social media. And I was about to say that, Juju. Juju said we have over 4,000 African loanwords in American English language. 4,000, Ruben. I think shovel is one. Yeah. They got a whole list of them, but I know shovel. Banjo's another one. Okra's another one. They got a gang of them. A whole bunch of words that we got from Africa. Yeah. But this is what they're talking to teach them. This is covert shit they're doing to these people that don't really know a lot, bro. They trying to teach them that we had nobility in Europe. The reason why they teaching them that, because now we're gonna ask you, how did you get your name if you never was a slave and you always been here? How did you get that language, that name that comes from Europe? Oh, because we was the nobility. That's how we got the name. They were the slaves. We wasn't the slaves. They were the
Man,
slaves. They teaching people this shit, bro. It's sickening.
you went to the store? Damn, I ain't know that. I wanted me some candy, man. Some Boston Big Bean.
Right? Did you mute the mic?
Uh-uh.
Somebody did. So Ruben, what
Nope.
I'm telling you is, bro, the reason why we was a slave, not y'all. I didn't see Bigfoot and Geronimo, none of them hanging from no trees. I didn't see none of them picking cotton. I didn't see none of them on no pictures or nothing. And they had pictures of slaves. I didn't see no Indian slaves. Them people, like in New Orleans, we got Congo Square. Congo Square is where the African people were able to go sell their wares, do their dances, practice their culture, play their music. We didn't have Cherokee Square. We had Congo Square. We got Angola Plantation. The slaves came from Angola, Africa. That's why we have Angola Plantation. If you look it up, Angola Penitentiary was Angola Plantation, named after the Africans from Angola that used to work at that plantation, bro. So when you say the slave trade never happened and the white folks were slaves and we was their masters, that's some really ridiculous things that you let somebody teach you. Scam Calloway teach that kind of foolishness.
Yeah.
Yeah, okra, yam, bango, goober. They got buku words, bro. Yeah. He said, Coach 5050 said, before the continent split up, so-called America was West Africa. Now, I'm going to get some pen and paper. I'm going to teach you what that is. When the continent was together, it was called Pangea. That's when all of them was connected. It was called Pangea. Right. During that time, wasn't no human beings on the planet. They didn't exist. So when somebody teaches you that human beings haven't evolved yet. So when somebody tell you that the continent was connected, that's how we migrated. You let them know, brother. Scientific fact is when Pangea was connected, humans hadn't yet evolved yet. Homo sapiens sapien, what we are, hadn't evolved yet. But you got niggas that's teaching people on the internet that we're not mammals. You understand what I'm saying? They said we not monkeys or apes. Nobody ever taught that we were monkeys and apes. That's number one. For number two, we are definitely mammals and we are animals. I'm gonna say this again. We are mammals and we are animals. The scientific class that we are is the ape class. But that only means we share a common ancestor. They're not saying we came from apes. But that throw a nigga all the way off when you speak about evolution. But that's another conversation we have another time for y'all. Juju said, how we speak is in the African syntax, our vowel placement. Like our aggressive way we speak. Like, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, why? You know, that's African, bro. I ain't gonna do you nothing. That's African. Our dialect, like you said, the way we put our vowels and we say things is African. They don't understand. He said, I don't think you get it. Natives
You
were
can't
enslaved too.
deny it, bro. You
No,
can't
let me
run
explain. The
from it.
white man
You
said
can't deny it.
he didn't profit enslaving the Native Americans. They wasn't good workers. They couldn't take the heat. They couldn't work like the African could, bro. So don't let them fool you about the Native American was also enslaved too. No, they wasn't. Everybody was enslaved, but the best and most durable slave that stood the test of time was the African. Well, how they were slaves if they was slaves? They were catching slaves. They were slave owners, slave catchers too. The Cherokee owned slaves. The Seminole owned slaves. The Creek, the Choctaw owned slaves. A lot of we can go on and on, bro. So you gotta ask yourself, who was the slave master? She said it, did the PowerPoint on the Olmecs and showed the African and the Mayan code as being sacrificed. Said it was wrong with that. Said it was wrong with that. That's my homie, but said it was wrong. He was wrong. He was wrong. I told you, bro,
This will puzzle me.
our people left extensive evidence. What evidence did the Olmecs leave, bro? I'm telling you what the DNA says, not from white people, from the consensus of all scientists, that those people DNA match the DNA of the people who came across that Iberian Peninsula. All you gotta do is take a DNA. Don't say DNA fake. Yeah. I don't want that DNA fake shit because people that met people that they never met before, that was their real cousins. Right. Yeah, you can do your genealogy, but they don't go back far enough.
How do you do this though?
1700s.
How could you get to a point to say you those people when those people still exist to today, right? So they look like they had that phenotype, and then you deny the people who you look like.
Right.
Those people don't do that. Those people don't sitting around and say, man, yeah, we the real Africans.
He stole our heritage.
They stole our heritage. Yeah. No, they stole our.
I'm gonna tell you though, Rock, it's a hurting feeling, bro, to watch be in these rooms and watch these Asian Americans accuse black people. Oh, it hurt me. Still in their culture. That hurt me to my heart. You know why? Because I understand we the originators of everything. I understand academia-wise, those people can't sit in the same room with the ancient African, bro. Ingenuity-wise, structures and monuments, they can't stand in the same room. That crumbling piece of shit they made, them so-called monster bosses in South America ain't shit compared to them 1,000-pound granite stones. That's stucco mine. And that's stucco and mud. We talking about granite that's placed in the right position. They don't even compare it, not even pyramids. Juju said that's not a French dialect, it's a Creole dialect. Actually, Our dialect in New Orleans is slave dialect. Yep. What I mean by it comes from
Exactly.
Haiti. Yep. It comes from the plantation. It comes from the Caribbean, all over the Caribbean. All over the Caribbean. We say like, I ain't gonna do you nothing. That's how we talk. I ain't gonna do you nothing. We call braids plaits. Oh, I'm serious, yeah. I'm serious, yeah. They do that. They do that. I ain't going no. It might be a little French, but it's more Creole than anything. Man, look, we had a language in
That's not
Louisiana
no
called
French.
patois.
We use French words in New Orleans. That's
We had
all.
a, we had a, we had a language
We
called
don't talk
patois.
French.
And patois was used to throw the slave masters, throw them off who didn't understand what we was talking about. We had our own language, you know what I'm saying? It was called patois. And if you remember, it come from West Africa too. And if you remember in the 80s, we had a language called Kizang. Everybody be talking that Kizang. Remember that Kizang? What's that, my niggas? You know that type of shit.
Now, it's our kids
Mm-hmm.
and when they
Yeah,
kids
Kizang,
and
what's that? You
missing.
know that
You
type
know what
of
I'm
shit.
saying?
We didn't
Yeah,
even know
made
that was
decisions when we
Caribbean
was
and
basic,
African
yeah.
dialect. We was running that shit in the 80s, though. See, that's the Creole
But
dialect still. So I'm not
that's come from
disagreeing.
slavery too. That was code talk. So when the master came, that's how we talk. That's how they talked in code to each other.
Yeah, that's what that
Yeah.
is. Yeah, man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, the French conquered us, bro. We were conquered by the French for hundreds of years. Yep. See? Yep. We were conquered by them. Yeah. Y'all call it pigeon tail. We call it Kizan. Kizan and shit. Yeah. And in New Orleans, specifically, we call it Kizan. But we had a way to talk and communicate to where they couldn't understand us. Yeah. All
Right.
that was meant. All mixed in with each other. So when they tell y'all were Indians, what are Indians that hanging from them trees and them people getting hung from them trees? What are Indians at, bro? My mama had long hair like that, but where she at? My grandma had long hair like that, but where she at hanging from the trees like the Africans was? Right. What are latches on her back? Right. Right. You got to ask yourself them simple questions. They got slave dungeons in West Africa right now. Where you just get the slaves and put them on the boat and send them to the Caribbean. Right now to this day. Them slave dungeons and slave camps are still there. Like those what they used to call pig Latin, right? Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. A little mixture though. Yeah. French word is not a dialect. Who said that? Oh, you talking to Ruben. Oh, okay. It hurts we don't know our own culture, structure, and a whole lot more. It does. Well, you know what to do, but you got to actually sit down and study. And you know, we can sit on here and watch Atlanta Housewives and all these podcasts talking about who fucking who and who shot who and who a rat and who a bitch ass. We can sit there and we can get this knowledge of it and sharpen our minds, bro. Sharpen our shit. Yeah. We can go to the gym and pump weights and pump your muscles up. Pump your mind up too. Yeah, look at that. I've been going to that gym. Pump your mind up. See that I rock? You see that thing I rock? Okay, I just want to know. All right. Okay. Don't play no games, Rock. All right, Rock. Now me start fucking with that man. That nigga that lift the whole gym. That nigga Rock be patting his feet before he about to lift. That nigga be. I can't do it. I seen that boy throw a 365 about 10 times. Nah, bro.
Boy, y'all about
Oh,
that
from
family.
615. Why I'm surprised y'all don't lie. We just wanted to come in here and talk about some of these claims that these guys are making, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all need to watch the Hidden Colors series. So you know Hidden Colors came out 10, 15 years ago, bro? Man, we 10 years ahead of Hidden Colors, man. You know Tariq Nasheed that flipped the script now, all that shit he
He
was saying
flipped the
about
script
Africans
now.
invented this, hold on, Rob. Africans invented that. Now you saying, you know, is the FBA now? Yeah, that's he done took the bread. Yeah. That's why y'all screaming FBA now, because y'all done fell for that bullshit. He the one that brought Hidden Colors out. Yeah.
Man.
Hidden Colors is so old to us, bro. So outdated. Old. That's old, bro. Yeah, man.
And
Let's
then
learn to say block them TV.
but look, Hidden Colors tell you're from Africa too.
Yeah, Hidden Colors tell you all that. Which I knew that before I watched Hidden Colors. Yeah, we've been on that. I've been reading
I'm
books.
just saying, yeah. They
used to call me and
verify.
Kareem saved the world last niggas back right before the storm. Nigga Joe, Black Power. Black Power, nigga. Yeah. That Black Power shit. Be weary of a nigga that said that, because all Black Power means empowering yourself. If you know you black and you say Black Power, you gotta watch nigga got up. The nigga here they come with that Black Power shit.
Power shit.
You know? Black Power shit. Ain't you black, nigga?
That's how I answer that question. Why you weren't talking like that back in the day? So you can sit there and say, here you go with this Black Power Malcolm X shit.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. Juju used to tell Tariq on that. We always been here. He wasn't on it at first because he knew better. That's why I say he must have took the bait. Somebody must give him some money to man confuse our people, man. Yeah. Go ahead, trick them. Here's my thing, Juju. When I asked them, have they always been here? None of them can't show me nothing over 30,000 years old over here. None of them. Not a single. Look what Ruben said. Sure, some slaves came from Africa. All we saying is some of us was already here. Prove it. What the proof at? What was their names? Where did they live? What they eat? Because we know the European got over in 1492.
They would have documented it.
Yeah, so what civilization did you have in 1492? What you had in 1200 BC? You was in the Stone Age. You had no stone, no iron, nothing.
Say, here go a good one. How come none of the damn Native Americans or none of these Indians come and claim y'all then? Why they ain't out here saying they right? Why they say they are my brothers?
We do got Africans saying that. We got Africans saying that. You know what I'm saying? Right. You Reuben. The first Africans got here in 1501. That's a fact. That's a fact. And even the FBA will tell you that. Yeah. Even the FBA will tell you that.
They gotta even got a date and documentation when they first saw the first person. Man, stop, man. That's what I keep telling people. They got time. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? They got time stamps and shit, man. Like fuck.
He said, why the Africans don't claim y'all? I don't know where you get that from. Why they don't?
Think they don't claim myself?
I don't know where you get that from. They begging for us to come back to Ghana. They giving away land and citizenship and every goddamn thing. Don't let nobody tell you that foolishness, man. She said, how they got their, he said, Calvin said, how do you think the Mayans got their calendar? Mayan ingenuity has got their calendar. I give them their props. We didn't invent every single thing. That's the Mayan calendar, though. Yeah. That ain't our calendar. Yeah. The calendar tells it all. No, man, the Mayan calendar said the world was going to end in 2000. Yeah. So somebody lied. Right. Yeah.
Right.
And look, you just every African I know want to claim me. You better believe it. We would never know who's to say what is documented is true. Let me tell you something, Big Maul. Hold up. Do you know what documentation is for number one? Let me give you an example. When you was born, you come out the womb, you got somebody right there, write down what time you was born, what you look like, how much you weigh, what your blood type is, and everything. Who your mom and dad is. That documentation, that's proof. That's called first, I'm tripping. What they call that? That's called a primary source. A primary source. First-hand documented. That's proof. That's how you know it's true. Yeah. So don't never say that again, bro. Yeah. Don't never say that again. Yeah. Ever. You wasn't there when your grandmother was born, but the documentation has who her mother and father was, her bloodline, what's her name, and what time she was born. It's called documentation. So don't say you wasn't there. You don't know. Documentation. And then
most of them who run with this stuff, they Indians and they got God. They use Christianity together.
Oh,
when the Indians and the Native Americans, who is they God?
See, that's the thing. They can't. That's where they get confused at. And then that's why they try to. That's why they try to teach them that America is Africa and Egypt is in America. That's what they try to. And Mississippi is the Nile. See, but they playing so many mind games with these poor unlearned people till it's a shame, bro. TikTok be killing me. They say the Nile is the Mississippi River, my dude.
The Nile is the Mississippi is
Egypt
the Nile
is America.
River.
They got pyramids in the Grand Canyon. Magnolia, have you ever been to Africa? And would you want to live there? Mediocre? Yeah, we've been there. Yeah, we've been there. I've been there. I'm going again in July. Yeah. But I would live there and live here. Yeah. Yeah, I like to live on both of them. We do know through archaeological. How do you know? Through archaeological research and through the history they left. Yeah, they love history. Yeah. They left things behind to let us know. I've been to Africa and I will be back. I will be in Morocco, Gambia, and Senegal in October. That's a wonderful thing. I'm going to be out there in June. The Mayan calendar was wrong. Yeah,
definitely.
It was wrong.
And you could do the other 13. You could do the 13-month one too, and it's still wrong. That's what I told the dude too. You could do that 13-month stuff, and it's still wrong.
Yeah. Daniel Winston said, I work with a dude from Ghana, and he said you have to see it to believe it. What's up, Kavona? What's happening? Ain't New Orleans Catholic? Yeah, that was forced on us too. Yeah, mostly. All that religion was forced on us. But voodoo is the evidence that Africans the African presence was heavy there. Voodoo is definitely a part of New Orleans also.
Oh, that's definitely.
Going to Africa and hallelujah when y'all get back. I done only been. This is my second trip. Yeah. Third. Actually, my third trip. I went 2 times.
Louisiana and some of these majority of the southern states where a lot of your ass was at any fucking way. The first place.
What's up, hottest hot boy? What it do? Juju said, I'm doing skills training at Gaye Najaro Skills Academy. So it's not a vacation, but a Pan-African endeavor. Fire. That's what's up, sis. That's why I love you. Yeah. This is what love you. Ruru Sasa. See, this is what they try to teach niggas too. Oh, y'all believe in that Charles Darwin theory. Shit, bro, Charles Darwin was
Yeah,
born in the 1800s.
that was
We knew we
somebody
was
told
African
me.
American in the 1700s, late 1700s.
I'm
Charles
like, what
Darwin
that?
didn't tell us we was Africans. Oh, look at my
Yeah.
boy Lou in the room. Bro. What's happening, Lou? Guess who stepped in the room? Same with Lou. Lou, we ain't doing nothing but doing a little body work on the airballs and the pretendians. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little body work. That's all. Just beating them up. Yeah. Just beating them up. They scared to come in here, though. Yeah, they ain't coming in here.
Oh,
They're
they
not coming in
ain't
here.
hearing no saying nothing.
Say, bro, they're really, at this point, they got our people thinking that the slave trade happened in reverse. It never happened, too. And it never happened.
Never
And
happened.
Indians was the slaves, not black people. And we was the ones enslaving white people in America. And niggas really
So,
argue with you that understand what you stand on that. This shit is getting out of hand. I had to every now and then, once a week, I had to come back and, and say something, bro.
yeah,
Straight up.
bro. Cause that
I can't let it ride.
it was definitely getting out of hand.
Don't worry about what's
That
in my cup. Worry about what's in
that
your
junk,
cup.
that junk ridiculous, bro.
You think?
It be sometimes
Man,
like I be like, you really can't believe that, huh? You still believe
Rock.
in Santa Claus?
Look, they had a dude on TikTok the other day. This man said that Shaka Zulu was from America. He was an Indian. He was an Indian, Native American. Shaka Zulu. And they had people saying, oh yeah, he right. Read some books,
Yeah.
nigga. He don't know nothing. I'm like, wow.
Whoa, they were telling you to read a book. That's the one I get all the time. You need to do
Go
your
do some
research.
research. Like we ain't been
Wait,
researching.
wait, wait. You think I replied because I'm just guessing or something?
That shit is
you
crazy.
you thought my reply was a guess? No, my reply comes from my research that you clearly didn't do. Like when my boy Servon told me I'm alive, talking about, man, that ain't true. You talking about Baltimore, DC. No, I'm talking about Baltimore. I know what I'm talking about. Shit.
Mhm.
What? You must have didn't look it up,
Couple
dog.
minutes.
And me,
Man, listen.
anybody will tell you I'm a copy and paster. I'm gonna go get it for you and show you. Pop, there you go, right here. Here you go.
It's enough. Uh, a good juju say educating pseudos. See, but when I say pseudo, let me tell you how easy it is to break down what a pseudo is talking about. What I'm talking about. A pseudo, a lot of these dudes who's into this now, they're talking about humans who always been here. We come from the stardust and we created other races, right? That's that Malachi York crazy bullshit. I said, listen, man. I said, my mother and father are my God. God creates. Man can only make what's already here. My mother and my father are my guys, and only a mother and father can create. My
And
guys.
and that's a fact.
That's it. It's just that simple with me.
Fuck.
I mean, if we start believing that people can create other races of people, like in a lab or some shit, for real, like Yakub in a lab created other people. Like this shit is this is way above my understanding, and rightfully so.
Do they ever say they don't know? Because I don't know is an educated answer. So if
Yeah.
Yakub did this, who made Yakub?
Yeah, who made Yakub? The big
Come
head
on now.
scientist.
Who we come from?
We come from planet Naburu. You ever heard that one? In another dimension.
In another dimension though.
Pseudoism is at an all-time high, brother. I ain't gonna
Fuck.
lie to you. It's at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high, but you'll be surprised some of the things some of these aboriginals say. I had a nigga tell me that I'm not a citizen, and I told him, I said, bro, a citizen, all a citizen is a place where you're born and you have legal citizenship. That's your nationality. Your nationality is the place where you were born and you have legal citizenship. Your ethnicity is something different than your nationality.
They don't
These
get
niggas
that.
really flying spaghetti monsters and shit. You heard? Say we don't need cable. You believe it or not, bro? They really believe in the flying spaghetti monsters. They got people who believe in that. The magic mushroom is another one. Hey,
Turtle Island.
Turtle Island. Turtle Island gets up. Some islands dive down to the bottom of the river. Take some dirt and put it on the back of a turtle, and some birds drop some more shit on it, and the turtle get up and walk. That's Turtle Island, y'all. So when niggas tell me something like Willie D say, I'm from Turtle Island. I was so disappointed in Willie D, bro. I was so much disappointed in him, dog. I couldn't believe he said that.
Oh, Willie D said it too.
He said he's from Turtle Island. I ain't from Africa. I'm from Turtle Island. I was
Oh wow.
disappointed. I thought he was a lot smarter than
I
that.
I thought he was playing then. I'd think he was playing.
No, he
You
was
sure
serious.
he was serious, though?
Yeah.
No.
And they gotta stop with that madness, man. Yeah.
Mm.
Send a Lou in here. Where Lou at? Yeah, Lou, come in the chat, bro. Come in the chat, Lou. Come drop some of this knowledge on him, man. Put the link in the chat, Rock. We want some. I want an Abo to come here. What an Abo is that? You come in here, Juju. We about to put the link in the chat. She said the flying spaghetti monster and pickle man is a red flag, but they really believe in that. They live and die by this shit. Yep. They might think we playing, but these people is fucking crazy, bro. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. It's okay to say I don't know. We don't know. Alou said witchcraft was a pejorative term for indigenous belief systems. Witchcraft would be more associated with European forms of magic rather than African traditional religions. Facts. Yeah, facts.
Facts.
It's just so ridiculous you would think they was joking. But they serious. No, they serious, bro. They really believe in Atlantis and Turtle Island.
Yeah,
They didn't
they
even know how
serious.
Atlanta got its name. They think some apples think that they came from out, they sprouted out the ground like a plant in the seed, and they sprouted out the ground. That's what they think, bro. Instead of just saying you from Africa, or you an African, or you come off the slave ship. Facts. What's wrong with that though? We couldn't help. We before they didn't trick us into that. They what with that? They had the gun. Let's go. And you might have some that try to like compare.
Man.
You might have some that try to compare servitude to
Y'all
slavery. Somebody was
stop
the
the
same
fact,
thing.
man. Go see if they got this damn milk, baby.
Believe it or not, these are facts. They just ready to attach to anything. You know why, bro? Because every image we got of Africa was somebody looking like a fucking Sambo or horse monkey or some kind of ape or gorilla or flies flying around with big stomachs, exceedingly big lips, big nose, big, buck eyes, lip ring and all this, all that shit. This was all type of negative things about Africa, bro. Like, that's what you is. So, man, I'm not associating myself with that. So they want to be an Indian. They want to be a Hebrew. They want to be a Mayan. They want to be a Mayan, an Aztec, and everything else. All that shit. But the fact of the matter is, Africa is the cradle of civilization and humanity. They want to be the first Chinese now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But when you look up these pictures that they post of these ancient Chinese people, it'll tell you it was an African man that went to such and such place. Simply, easy to find. The first 2 or 3 lines of this person that they say was the first Chinese. It'll show you. It'll show you that this man was an African that went to Japan, or African that went to China, or African that went to Siberia, wherever they went at. Right. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy, bro. Man, just take a DNA test. If you serious about getting the knowledge, take a DNA test. But now they're trying to teach them that DNA is not real. You know what I'm saying? That's the next thing they doing. You good? You good? All right. All right. Now be quiet, okay? You're right. It's by design, no doubt. It gotta be. It gotta be by design. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The chat is y'all come in the chat, man. The chat is the link is in the chat, Juju. I love you. Come on in and spread some of that knowledge. You too, Alu. Y'all got any questions, bro? Let's come on. We doing an airboat drive-by. Yeah. Tonight. Yeah. You heard me? We pushing them. We on the back of the bus. We boofing them off the back of the bus and whooping them back there. You did? Believe that. Get on it. I don't know why I can't get them in. I don't know what it is. You gotta do it again. Yeah. Try to come in the chat. Rock, where you in at? How does the hot boy say good work, brothers? Keep
Yo.
good work. I learn something new every day. All I'm telling y'all, when somebody questions that, we need some questions. When somebody say they always been here, you have to ask them, well, prove that. Yeah, well, how you can prove that? Where's the evidence that you always been here? See, jumping off the track, but y'all still in California? Yeah, we still in Cali. Yeah, we still in Cali. We're gonna be here for another like 2 weeks. We working, bro. Another week and a half, actually. Yeah, week and a half. We working, bro. Yeah, we working. We going to the rooftop party Saturday. You did?
Yeah, somebody coming in the chat?
He was trying to get in.
Who that?
He was trying to get in.
I
Let me
don't see
see. His camera
nobody
wasn't
trying
on.
to
He
do
got sent
that.
it though. Let me see if I can invite him. I can't do that. Man. There we go. I guess he'll come back on. You dig? So, and when you say Gullah Geechee, I be seeing people say, man, the Gullah is Indian. They Aboriginal. No, they not. Gullah Geechee is African people, y'all. I hate West Africa. I hate to break it down to you. The Gullah Geechee are African people. West
You got one
West
in here
African
too.
people. Mm-hmm. Believe that when I tell you. Definitely. But now they're trying to teach them that King James was black. You had European, the blacks was running Europe. See, but when they say all the Moors ran Europe,
Yeah,
remember when? Let me explain something to y'all. When they say the Moors was running Europe, they only ran a small portion of Eastern Europe or Western Europe. Spain, a little bit of Spain. Yeah, they didn't run no whole Europe, man. Like, but they teach these dudes that they push this line. He said, twins, y'all don't why y'all don't wake Trick Daddy up? Man, Trick Daddy, man. Man, fuck Trick Daddy. Yeah. Trick Daddy on there got disrespectful and shit, got mad.
and
Because
they
we was telling
still
his
had,
ass what was right.
but
Come on, with the shits. I mean, what they got to do? We talking about you with the shits, Trick Daddy. Punch you in your fucking stomach. It's 9 months
what they
pregnant, somebody
ruled
with the
that,
shits.
what they ruled that they still was under the king rule. So they still had to do what the king say. But
All right, cool. Luce stream, y'all tripping on me. I'm going to rock out with the chat and get that fixed for next week. It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. But you heard the other thing they talking about, not how Lou. Niggas say Shaka Zulu was an Indian. Shaka Zulu was an Indian. Until we had to show them Shaka Zulu grave site in Swaziland. His people and everything. Yeah. His people and everything. We had to show them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This fire. I know I appreciate you, bro. Y'all don't want to see Uncle Trick, man. Uncle Trick better. Man, I ain't worried about that dude. Man, come on, bro. That man, he almost dead anyway, man. Yeah. Like,
lay
say, bro, if
down.
y'all go listen to like, they'll teach you about Turtle Island. But if you talk about Turtle Island, bro, you gonna laugh at that story. Why we gotta accept some fictional pseudo bullshit as part of our existence? And we got the greatest history known to human beings.
That part. That's why I
We
be
got the
tripping
greatest
off
history.
like,
When you say you're a Native American, you know what that means? Especially if you're a part of the 5 civilized tribes. That means that the white man gave you your written language in 1821. Go look it up if you think I'm lying. And he told you, if you don't want us to attack you, you gotta put on our clothes, you gotta learn our language, you gotta step our
that's
religion,
how
and you
you
gotta go
get to
catch
be
some niggas for us.
civilized.
Damn. And that's how you get to be the civilized tribe. That's how you get to be civilized. So they have to give up their highways and their byways, their culture, their language. They have to take off that Indian shit and start putting on suits and boots. And we talking about the Cherokee, Choctaw, like the claim y'all live so much. Yeah. The Choctaw, the Seminole, the Creek, all them was catching slaves for them. So which one was you, bro? Which one? How you gonna claim to be an Indian? Which one was you? Was you the slave catcher or the one they caught? Because the one that caught you, he still got the land. He still got the language. He still got the culture and everything else, and you ain't got shit. Talking about you an Indian. Ooh, stupid ass.
And then the ones who was talking about they letting them in, that's what I found out why they letting them in. Because if you don't let them in, they gonna come give reparations from your ass if that becomes fact.
Right. What's up, Juju? What's up, Juju? What's up, Queen?
Oh, I'm chilling. Can y'all hear me
Yeah.
loud and clear?
Yo, this sister
Yeah.
right here, we met this sister what? 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Before YouTube even got big like this for anybody, this sister was actually putting in work, boots on the ground with us, man. Yeah. Shout out to Juju, man. Shout out to sister Juju. That's my sister for real. What's up, Big E? Clap it up.
Chilling. Good to see y'all. Good health. You know, always
Yeah, we
matching
good.
suit up. That's what I love to do. No, I mean the bigger part of it is that I'm a children's advocate. I currently work for 2 nonprofits. I'm on the board of directors of one. So being around children and seeing the effects of misinformation within our community outside of social media, yeah,
Right.
that's a problem. It's a huge identity crisis, and that is detrimental. You know,
Right.
Fact.
And I'm not one for conspiracies, but if I was to put my money on it, I would say this is government funded to thwart the initiative for reparations because you would
Exactly.
That's
need
I think
facts.
so
That's
too. I think
facts.
so too. They paid
That's
them.
facts.
Look,
to
say you're
deny
not
our
African here, so we
identity,
ain't gotta give you nothing.
right?
Yeah.
To deny their identity, because then like I know people say, "Oh, we'll never get it," but hell, we need to try because I need my
Yeah.
coin. And
Just
I understand that reparation just doesn't mean money. It also means that like we
Right.
need coins, we need no taxes, we need free education
Right.
and free
we need
Right.
healthcare.
land.
Like
We
that's
need
the
land.
least.
Land.
Look, and we need
Something.
some land and a house. I need them to
Yeah,
go
That's
right.
together
right.
with a
Yeah.
Industry.
pool and a hot
We need to
tub
create
and a bath.
industry. We need to create industry
Fact,
like wood, textile, iron,
definitely.
cement, factories, industry. You know what I'm saying? Black farming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
TSTP
also
podcast. This is my sister Juju on here. Juju, give me your information. Let them know what you got going on, sis.
have it's a lot. So what I got going on YouTube, I'll put it like that because
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what we're
stuff
talking
in the
about. That's what we're talking about.
yeah. So I'm part of Pseudo Killers. A Pseudo
Shout out
Killer
to the pseudo
official.
killers, man. Pseudo killers. Shout out to
I go by
brother Architect.
Good Juju. Yeah, Uncle Ket, the God Killer. Y'all
God
know
killer.
him.
God killer. That's
I
my
go by
dude.
Good Juju, Bad Juju, because I could bring it. Don't matter if you
Right.
8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. I stole that from it. You gonna
Believe
get
that.
it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hang with the best of them. You feel me? I'll be in a
Yeah.
room full of men battling it out because that's what it takes and that's what it is.
What's up,
Um,
Brandon? And what's happening? We're in the building. Go ahead, you. My bad.
no, you good. That's it. So y'all can find me on the Pseudo Killers channel, Community Skeptics, and sometimes I'll be on Dr. Mayat's podcast. Okay,
Oh,
so
Dr.
that's what I
Mahat.
What's
do.
up?
Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Mahat. Shout out to Dr. Mahat, man. I learned a lot from Dr. Mahat. I would think is our whole reasoning for this podcast was to see if we can get some of these people to understand why we're being lied to and our history is being distorted. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Mhm.
So that's mainly what we on here for. Who's is in
And
the studios?
how you so gullible to these lies too, when you can't prove them? And they the people who give it to you. They not no historian. They not scholars or none of that. They only well versed in what they believe in. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh, somebody taught them with no research. I'm talking about
facts.
no research.
Yeah,
It
most
kills
of the
me when they
people.
say we always been here, Juju. I really hate to hear them say that with no evidence whatsoever that we always been here. You asking for evidence, they go to the Olmecs. And as much as I used to defend the Olmecs, I
Yeah,
had to look at the information.
Facts.
yeah.
That's
I had to
right.
look at the information about the Olmecs. And the
Damn right.
information doesn't lead them to being our people.
No, they're
Damn
not our
right.
people. They have a
As much
beautiful
as I want to say
culture.
that because they got the look, we don't do
Yeah, they
shit.
got. But that look is a tropical look, just like
A
Right.
tropical
Africans have
look.
that tropical limb proportion. So your phenotypical
Um.
look
Shout out Michael Leonard.
is usually determined by the environment you're in. And
Right.
those
Right.
indigenous peoples are in a tropical environment, just like Africans. So they're gonna have a wide
Right.
nose for
Mm-hmm.
humid air, and they're
Yeah.
Flat
gonna have
face.
Yeah.
big lips. Okay, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's
But
what
they
that
have
means.
pictures. They have pictures of those
Okay.
actual
Hold up.
people
Hold
next to
on.
the
I'm gonna give you a
Olmecs. Oh,
cartoon. I'm gonna give you a little famous cartoon. They got Moana. That's my little grandbaby cartoon. The little
I
people
love
on there.
Moana.
Look how they face look. Don't it look like the
mm-hmm.
damn old Mac face?
Yeah.
What's his name? Maui.
Yeah, but so
Oh,
okay, let's take it deeper though. So
I'm just
even
giving
in
it
some of
for
these,
layman's.
What do you
oh,
mean?
sorry, you weren't done. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, man. I was just being petty.
Go ahead,
Well, I was going
Juju.
to explain to you some of the looks,
Right. Right.
why
Go for it.
we can be looking alike because you also have that Denisovan admixture. And so if you looked at the indigenous Australian Asian people in
Mm-hmm.
Australia, they
Yep.
call themselves black, even though that's the colonial term. They
Right.
can be darker than
Mm-hmm.
Africans, right? And they have
That's a
Right.
those
Right.
fact.
really what they used to say Africanoid features, which is a scientific racist term, but it
Big
It
was
is. It is a
nose.
racist term.
Yeah, yeah.
features that were
Big
like
nose. Yeah,
non-European
yeah.
standard. You
Black
feel
skin.
me?
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
very
Facts.
narrow noses
Damn
for the
right.
cold air. The narrow noses so that air when it just go up there and because we get brain freeze when we drink something cold, it'll be a similar situation, but over time that could be problematic, right? You have a narrow
Right.
passageway. So when the air goes through your nose, it can warm up first. Like there's literally reasons for the
Your look.
phenotypical
Yeah.
types, okay?
Yeah.
Well, welcome all the guests in the room, man. What's up, Lionheart?
Hey, yo, what's good, man? What's good? What's poppin', man?
We
What's
cool.
up,
What's the
man?
deal? What's the deal? What you
Hey,
pushing?
man,
What
what's
you
good,
pushing?
man? Just chilling, man.
Yeah,
Just
what's
chilling, bro.
cracking?
I just saw you. I saw you live. I thought you'd come up here, man. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. Yo, we need our reparations, man. Yo, these white people keeping us down, man. I'm tired of it, man.
Nah, we're not.
So,
We're not having that kind of
No,
We
conversation.
not
No, it's not
having
because
we
they're
not
keeping us
having that
down.
Ain't no white
It's
people
conversation.
because
keeping me
no,
down.
listen.
Don't get me started
Nah,
now.
they
Don't get me
stop, man.
started.
Nah, I
They
should
ain't
say white.
getting me now.
Wait,
Nah,
who
man,
said
I
that?
should
Stop,
say
stop,
Damn
white
stop,
people. I
right.
should
stop.
say white people. My bad. I should say white people. It's more the Jews. The Jews are keeping the black man down, man. That's all,
Listen,
and
listen,
that's
listen,
facts.
Now,
listen,
wow.
listen. This is what I want to say. Why did the
What you want to
Japanese get
say?
reparations?
That's
Why
right.
did
That's right.
the Vietnamese get reparations? Why did the Jews get
Mm.
reparations? It wasn't because
Mm.
the white man was keeping them down, it's because they did an atrocity to those people.
people,
And they
right.
ruined those
And
people for future
Mm.
generations that stopped them from acquiring wealth, land, resources, and industry. And
right.
Nah, man,
everybody that
cause you,
did
you
that
sound
shit,
nah,
they,
man, nah. You sound like Uncle Tom, man.
They
Like
did
we
us
was in
wrong too.
chains, man. You was in chain. We was in
no, no, no,
chains,
hold up,
man.
listen,
Hold
listen.
on, hold on. He
We
making a
was yo,
point.
we was
No, I'm
slaves,
making a
bro.
point,
Like
bro.
what the fuck,
Let him
man?
land his
So
plane,
you
man.
can't even
Let me
Let them
finish
you
saying
land
what
the
I'm
can't
plane,
saying, bro.
Unc.
separate
Listen, bro.
My bad.
lion
Shit, man.
heart.
Why don't you
You
just
need to
shut
give
up
a
and listen?
racial slur properly. Not Uncle Tom.
What I'm
You
trying to
trying to
tell you is
call
this,
him
bro.
Sambo.
I'm not
You
saying
can
we don't
look that
deserve for
up.
the ill treatment we got as being slaves. What I'm saying is, it's not just the reason why. The reason why, because every other race got it because they destroyed them. They dropped bombs on Hiroshima. That's why the Japanese got it. You know,
Fact.
it's not just because they're keeping us
Man,
down.
so
I mean,
why
that's
ain't we
part of it. I
get
mean,
it?
I'm RBG, bro. Yeah. So
Because
Uncle Tom,
they,
like, you
the
should
Man,
never
reason
go.
why
I don't
we
No,
know,
ain't
I'm gonna
man.
getting
step
it
out of here,
I don't
partner.
know,
because
man.
we
That ain't
having
Uncle
this
Tom. I'm just
conversation
saying
now.
we have to come at it with more than just a basic thing of why we need reparations. It's bigger than that.
Right.
They need to understand why they need to
Mm.
pay us. That's the point I'm trying to make, bro.
Mm.
It's
That's
not
all.
just
I'm just
about the
man.
Jews or the white man trying to keep us down. It's about us coming together first and fighting for something. We don't even have nothing on the table. Man, a lot of
Right.
niggas keep niggas down
Man, we
nowadays, bro.
built
We don't
America.
have nothing on the table because we
Yo,
can't
we
come
built
together and say
America,
that
man. Yo,
this is
we
who we
built
are and
America.
this is what
Black,
we
yo,
do.
we built
We want to
America,
be this,
man.
this, 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 that,
We
that,
did
that,
all
that,
this shit.
until
We
we come up
invented it
together
all,
and come to
man.
the table and say, hey, this is who we are and this is what we demand. And we don't do that, then we're wasting our time
Mm-hmm.
and spinning our wheels. I ain't much ask for. This is what we demand. This is what we demand.
Man,
Damn right. Damn right.
You dig?
Yeah, man.
I don't know,
Yeah.
For
man. I
sure. For
mean,
sure.
it's just bullshit,
Lucia, they
man.
don't
I don't
all
know, man.
realize that always is a heavy claim, one that can't be verified with available information. But they love to say we always been here with no information at all,
So let's
at
put the
all. And I'm
bill
gonna say
back.
this again to
Mm.
everybody that's in here
That
that's
don't add
listening.
up.
When you say, when we say people are most populated in their place of origin, see, we don't need a book for that. We don't need science. We can use common sense and see. I don't care what people you call. If you say French people, the most French people in the world are in France right now today. Chinese, the most Chinese people in the world, no matter where they spread out to, are in China right now today. The most Africans in the diaspora of the world, in the whole world, are in Africa right now. So this thing about that, when we don't want to talk about something, we don't want to listen
Mm.
to no other man knowledge, or we don't think that, again,
Use your
people
own.
are most populated in their place of origin. It's just that simple. Point blank, period. If anybody want to argue about that, argue about it. Name a people.
We
And I'll
was
tell you
we
where most
was
of them at right now.
listen, man. We
Name
was
one.
kangs. We was kangs,
Oh,
man.
they changed our name from color to black to mulatto to Negro. Nigga, we always been niggas to them the whole time.
Man, what that
Damn
dude on
right.
that
Don't y'all
video
hear
Damn
said
me?
right.
today?
Can y'all hear us?
Amen.
Y'all still in
Amen
the
to that,
room?
man.
What that guy said on that video today?
Is
He
the
was
mic
trying to
We
muted or
was
something?
kangs.
Amen to that.
No,
he was trying to make a point
I don't think they can
talking
hear.
about where
Can we
we
hear?
from.
Can y'all hear?
Yeah. We got you. Yeah, we got you,
Yeah, we
man. We
can
got
hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
As long as you lost the sound.
What's going on? This
you.
is
Can
private
they
chat.
hear us? Can they hear us?
What's something,
I don't know.
man?
Y'all can hear? I can
I
hear
can hear.
everybody.
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
They might
Yeah, you
can't
might
hear
well.
us.
They
We
Give
might.
it
don't
a
need
minute.
cable. As in, can he come? Oh yeah, you come in. We don't need cable.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Mossad, man. The
Yeah.
Jews. That's what I'm telling you, man. They tracking
What's up?
us.
Juicy, you can hear? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, we can
Rock, can
You
hear.
you hear?
can't hear
That's
us.
what I'm
Yes,
talking
Rock, you
about,
can
man.
hear?
yes.
Mossad, man. Jews, man. They getting a hold, man. They getting a hold of the
The
stream,
mic is
man.
muted again. Hit that again.
Yes, we can hear.
No, it ain't
Yeah,
muted.
we can hear
Everybody can
We
y'all.
can't
hear.
hear nothing,
Y'all
bro.
can't hear. Something wrong on y'all end.
Man, what the hell?
Nigger, 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 nigger.